Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Sit down, please. I'd like to speak English today too, to improve my speaking skill. Let's get it started. Today, it is on April 24th, 2024. It's on Wednesday, and sunny or cloudy outside. How are you spending Wednesday? Are you enjoying Wednesday? Are you enjoying your work or study? Have you got a day off today? What are you going to do today? What do you like to do in your spare time? What do you do in your spare time? You appear as if you had seen a ghost. You look as if you had seen a ghost. You appear as though you had seen a ghost. The sky appears as if it were end of the world. The sky appears as if it were end of the world. The sky looks it is the end of the world. The sky looks like it is the end of the world. The train appears to have already gone. The train appears to have already gone. The train seems to have already gone. The train seems to have already gone. The train appears to have already gone. The train appears to have already gone. The train appears to have already gone. The sky appears the end of the world. The sky appears so dark all of a sudden. The cliff on the coastline appears the shape of elephant. The rock on the shore appears the shape of elephant. The cliff appears elephant. The shape of the cliff appears elephant. The shape of the cliff appears Godzilla. The shape of the rock appears Godzilla. The shape of the rock appears a candle. The shape of the rock appears candle. The shape of the rock appears candle. The shape of the rock appears to be a candle. The shape of the rock appears candle. The shape of the rock appears a 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 candle. The train appears to have already gone. The first train appears to have already gone. It appears to have finished raining. It appears to have already finished raining. It appears to have already finished raining. The pain on my arm appears to have already gone. It appears to have finished raining. It appears to have ceased raining. He appears to have finished working. He appears to have come back to his office. He appears to have come back at his office. He appears to have gone to lunch. He appears to have gone for lunch. He appears to have already gone to lunch. He appears to have gone for lunch. He appears to have gone for lunch. He appears to have gone for lunch. It appears to have finished raining. It appears to have finished raining. It appears to cease raining. It appears to have ceased 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 raining. The sky looks like the end of the world. You look as if you had seen a ghost. The shape of the cliff looks like an elephant. The sky looks like the end of the world. The lake, seen from the window of the plane, the lake looks like a heart mark. Seen from the window of the plane, the lake looks like a heart shape. Seen from the window of the plane, seen from the sky, the lake looks like a heart shape. Heart mark. Seen from the sky, the lake looks like a heart mark. You look as if you had seen a ghost. You look pale. Are you okay? You look pale. Do you ascribe it to my dangerous driving? Do you attribute it to my dangerous driving? You look pale. Do you ascribe the cause to my dangerous driving? Do you attribute it to my dangerous driving? It looks strange. It looks good on you. You look good on the jacket. It looks good on you. The jacket looks good on you. The jacket looks good on you. You look good on the jacket. Do I look better with short hair? Do I look better with a short hair? It seems that my pet dog understands English. My pet dog seems to understand English. You seem as if you had seen a ghost. You seem that you had seen a ghost. You seem as though you had seen a ghost. The sky seems as if it were the end of the world. The sky seems as though it were the end of the world. You seem pale. It seems that the department store will be closing soon because the music have just started to notify the customers of the ending. It seems that the treasure trove is hidden in the mountain. A treasure trove is seemed to be hidden in the mountain. It seems that the treasure trove is buried in the mound. A treasure trove is seemed to be buried in the mound. It seems that a treasure trove is buried in the mound. A treasure trove is seemed to have been buried in the mountain. A treasure trove is seemed to be buried in the mountain. A treasure trove seems to be buried in the mountain. It seems that the treasure trove is buried in the mountain. A treasure trove is seemed to be buried in the mountain. A treasure trove seems to be buried in the mountain. A treasure trove seems to be buried in the mountain. A treasure trove seems to be buried in the mountain. Mountain Dew, mountain bike. The questions in the math test were easier than expected. The questions in the math examination were easier than it had been seemed. The questions in the math examination were much easier than it had been seemed. It seems that there are treasure troves hidden in the mountain. Treasure troves, there seem to be treasure trove in the mountain. Treasure trove treasure troves seem to be hidden in the mountain. There seem to be treasure troves hidden in the mountain. It seems that there are treasure troves in the mound. There seem to be treasure troves. There seem to be treasure troves in the mountain. It seems that it will be rainy tomorrow. Tomorrow seems to be rainy. Tomorrow seems to be rainy. It seems that the department store will be closing soon. The department store seems to be closing soon. He seems to be angry. He seems angry. He seems angry. She seems generous. He seems in good spirits today. He seems good spirits. He seems in good spirits. He seems in a good mood. 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 He seems in good spirits. He seems in good spirits. He seems in good spirits. In good spirits. In a good mood. What do you say to having a picnic under sakura trees? Sounds good. What do you say to having a picnic under cherry blossoms? Cherry trees. Sounds good. Why not? The story told by the salesperson sounds flawed. The story and much easier way to earn money by the salesperson sound fraudulent. The business story. The business invitation from the salesperson sounds very skeptical. Sounds very doubtful. Sounds very doubtful. Sounds very skeptical. Sounds very skeptical. Skeptical. Doubtful. The business invitation from the salesperson sounds very skeptical. Sounds very doubtful. Sounds very doubtful. Visiting all of the tourist spots within the limited short time, sounds very difficult to meet. Very difficult to fulfill. Visiting all of the spots within the limited short time sounds very tough, challenging. Getting more than 900 on TOEIC score within a week sounds very difficult, sounds very challenging. Sending a humanity on the surface of the moon sounds very challenging. Obtaining samples from the asteroid sounds very challenging. Obtaining particles from another asteroid sounds very challenging. Obtaining particles from another small planet by sending a space probe sounds very challenging. Landing a space probe onto an asteroid sounds very challenging. Having an access to the summit of the mountain sounds very tough. Passing the examination sounds very difficult. Passing the examination sounds very difficult. Passing the examination sounds very difficult. Entering the cold water after warming our body up in the sauna sounds interesting. Diving into the cold water after warming our body up in the sauna sounds very interesting. The business invitation from the person with easy way to earn money sounds very fraudulent, sounds very skeptical, sounds very skeptical, sounds very skeptical. I soon feel tired. I soon feel tired of talking with people. I feel the happiest on Friday's night. I feel the happiest on Friday's night. I feel the most depressed on Sunday's night. I feel it weird. I feel it weird. I feel it weird. I feel a little bit cold. I felt a little bit cold last night. I felt a little bit cold last night. But which accelerated my sleeping time. Thankfully, it worked better. I felt a little bit cold last night, but it worked well, and which accelerated my time to feel drowsy. This curry feels so spicy for me. I feel uncomfortable being in a group. I feel it uncomfortable to be in a group, even with small numbers of group. I feel uncomfortable in a group. I feel uncomfortable in a group. I feel nervous whenever I perform in public. I feel too much nervous. I feel far more nervous. I feel by far more nervous. I feel far and away more nervous. I feel a lot more nervous. I feel a lot more nervous. I feel much more nervous than others. It smells curry from the house. I guess dinner will be curry in the house. I smell dinner. I smell curry. I smell curry. The street smells very bad, so I always try to avoid taking the route. It smells something burning. 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 This room smells very good. Maybe perfume. You smell very strong perfume. Perfume fragrance. You smell very strong perfume fragrance. You smell perfume. You smell good with the perfume. You smell perfume fragrance. You smell perfume. You smell perfume. You smell perfume fragrance. This perfume smells grapefruit. This perfume smells grapefruit. This perfume smells grapefruits. 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 Although I don't know the name of this cuisine, but it tasted very good. This tastes very good. Though I don't know the name of this cuisine, but this tastes very good. If possible, I'd like to bring this as a souvenir to my country. Most of the food tastes better when they are fresh. Most of the food tastes better when they are fresh. Most food tastes better when they are fresh, with some exceptions. Most food tastes better when they are fresh. Most food tastes better when they are fresh, with some exceptions. I often confuse the word bribe with tribe because it sounds very similar. Are there tribes living in the mountain? Do there exist some tribes in your country? According to information from the experts, the language spoken by the tribe is at the risk of extinction, on the brink of extinction, on the verge of extinction. According to the information from the experts, the language spoken only by the tribe is at the risk of extinction, I often confuse the word bribe. A bribe from tribe, bribe, 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 tribe. Bribe, tribe. I often confuse the word bribe with tribe. Bribe, tribe. Do there exist a tribe in the mountain? How many tribes do there exist in the country? The mountain is worshipped by the citizens. Mountains are often the object of worships. Mountains are often the object of worship. Mountains are often the object of worship. Mountains are often the objects of worship. The mountain you can see from here has been worshipped for a long time. The mountain over there has been worshipped by the citizens for a long time. The mountain you can see over there has been worshipped as a sacred mountain since a long time ago. As far as I know, during the Higan period, people pay a visit to their ancestors' grave and pay a tribute to the ancestors in front of the grave. As far as I know, people pay in Higan period, centering a week centering either vernal or autumnal equinox day. People pay a visit to their ancestors' grave and show respect to the ancestors in front of the grave. As far as I know, during the Higan period, a week centering either vernal or autumnal equinox day, people pay a visit their ancestors' grave and show respect. I hope my ancestors are cheering me up. I hope my ancestors are protecting me. I hope my ancestors are protecting me. I hope my ancestors are protecting me. Who is the person? Who is the person familiar to the locals the most in the country? Who is the person familiar to everybody the most in your country? I'd like to know who is the person familiar to the locals the most. Who is the person familiar to the native people in your country? Who is the most famous person familiar to you and others in your country? The politician is well known to the locals. The politician is familiar to the locals and very popular. He is set to win the election next time. What do you want to be in the future? Doctor, musician, lawyer, attorney, parliament member, pilot, astronomer, astronaut, teacher, math teacher, psychologist, physician, physicist, physician, surgeon, physicist, chemist, scientist, researcher, engineer, anthropologist, geologist, professor, associate professor, president of the university. Anthropologist, anthropology, anthropologist. Very exciting and interesting lectures made by my favorite teacher, professor. Made me wanna be a anthropologist. anthropologist. Me becoming an anthropologist derived from very exciting lectures made by my professor. Every time I took the lecture by him, which was very exciting to me. And as I took the lessons, I started to feel I want to be an anthropologist. So it is the origin why I wanted to be an anthropologist. 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 Anthropology. Astronomer. Astronaut. Anthropologist. Archaeologist. Archaeology. 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 Archaeologist. Anthropologist. 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 The anthropologist. The anthropologist. 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 Can I know your strange customs? Only you do. Can I know your strange habits? Can I know your strange, very unique habits? Are there unique customs widespread in your prefecture? Are there very unique customs prevalent in your country? Are there unique your local your own country soul your region soul customs? Are there unique customs prevalent only in your prefecture? Are there unique customs prevalent in your country? Are there unique customs prevalent in your region? Are there unique customs prevalent in your country? Are there unique customs prevalent in your country? Are there unique customs prevalent in your country? Are there unique customs prevalent in your region, district, area, neighborhood? Drinking a cup of coffee and eat a piece of bread with jam or butter may be very common custom done by many people. Drinking a cup of coffee and eat a piece of bread with jam or butter may be very common thing and custom conducted by many people in the morning. Biting nails is his habit. Biting his nail is his habit. Biting nails his habit. Biting nails is 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 his habit. It was not very long before social networking service prevailed in the world. It wasn't very long before social networking service (SNS) prevailed in the world. It was not long before the idol became famous on a global scale. It was not very long before SNS prevailed in the world on a global scale. On a global scale. It wasn't very long before SNS became popular, prevailed on a global scale. It wasn't very long before SNS prevailed on a global scale. It wasn't very long before SNS prevailed on a global scale. And some people are wicked enough to reject everything and turn their face away. Some people are wicked enough to frown at us and turn away. Some people are wicked enough not to give apologies when they do something wrong. Wicked, evil, hostile, morally bad, evil, immoral, mischievous. Wicked, wicked, wicked wizard, wicked boss, wicked person, wicked personality, wicked appearance, wicked character, wicked witch, wicked, 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 wicked. Wicked, wicked, wicked atmosphere, wicked personality, wicked personality, wicked personality, wicked personality, wicked. There are some wicked students who utilize classmates only when they are needed, when they need. For instance, borrowing notebooks just before examinations and never give thanks and disappear, vanish from the spot after the examination suddenly. There are some wicked students who take advantage of classmates only when they need. For instance, borrowing the notebooks before the examinations, and after the examinations they vanish without saying thank you, giving thanks, and so on. There are some wicked students who utilize classmates only when they need, and never give thanks for what they have received. Wicked. There are some wicked people out there. There are some wicked people looking down on others. There are some wicked people looking down on others. The wizard cast a spell on me, turning me into a candy, a piece of candy. The witch cast a spell on the building, turning it into Disneyland. The witch cast a spell on the lady, turning her into chocolate. The little lady asked the witch to turn the stone into a piece of candy. The little lady asked the witch to turn the piece of stone into a piece of candy. So the witch cast a spell on the piece of stone, turning it into a piece of candy. The little girl asked the witch to turn the piece of stone into a piece of candy. So the witch turned the piece of stone into a piece of candy. The little girl asked the wizard to cast a spell on the piece of stone, turning it into a candy. The little boy asked the wizard to cast a spell on the vending machine, making it for free. The little boy asked the wizard to cast a spell on him to have more knowledge and muscle. The witch cast a spell on the opponent, turning her into a piece of candy. The wizard cast a spell on the stone, turning it into a piece of chocolate. The wizard cast a spell on the stone, turning it into a piece of diamond. The wizard cast a spell on the stone, transforming it into a diamond, a piece of diamond. The witch cast a spell on the stone, changing the stone into a piece of diamond. The wizard cast a spell on the piece of stone, transforming it into a piece of diamond. turning it into a diamond. The wizard casts a spell on me, alleviating my pain on my arm. The wizard casts a spell on my body, releasing stress, physical pain from my body, from me. The wizard casts a spell on my body, releasing pain on my arm. The wizard casts a spell on me, reducing stress from me. The wizard casts a spell on me, setting me free from stress. The wizard casts a spell on me, erasing every stress from me. The wizard casts a spell on me, erasing all embarrassing memories from me. The wizard casts a spell on me, erasing depression from me. The witch casts a spell on the person, turning her into a piece of candy. The witch casts a spell on the person, turning him into a bag. The witch casts a spell on 100 yen coin, turning it into 1 million yen. The wizard casts a spell on 100 yen coin, turning it into $1 million. The wizard casts a spell on 100 yen coin, turning it into 10,000 yen. 10,000 yen paper. The wizard casts a spell on 100 yen coin, turning it into 10,000 yen paper currency. The witch casts a spell on 100 yen coin, turning it into 10,000 yen currency. The witch cast an evil spell on the person and turned him into a bag. The witch cast a spell on cast a spell on, cast a spell on, cast a spell on, cast a spell on. The witch cast a spell on the little lady, turning her into an adult. Back insect, back insect, back insect. What is the difference back with insect? What is the difference between bug and insect? What is difference bug from insect? What is the difference bug and insect? Bug. My effort got me nowhere. What you are doing might not get you nowhere. Back. Back. Insect, back, insect, back, insect, back, insect, back, insect, back, 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 insect, back, insect, back, insect, back, insect, back, insect, back, insect. I hate back. I'd like bugs to disappear from my house and neighborhood. And I hate mosquitoes the most, which interrupt me, prevent me from sleeping well. I hate mosquitoes the worst in all bugs because they never fail to disturb my sleeps, disrupt my sleep. Bugs interrupt me, interrupt me, prevent me, disturb me. Bug. I hate bugs. I hate mosquitoes the worst. I hate mosquitoes the worst because they disturb my comfortable sleeping every day in summer. Bug. Bug happened in my computer. How often does the bug happen in your computer? If it happens, it might be end of the lifespan may be approaching. So maybe you had better buy a new one. Maybe you are better off buying a new one. Bug. How often does the bug happen? Bug. Insect bug. A bug. Mosquito is one of the bugs I hate. Mosquito is one of the bugs I hate. Bug. Accumulating small effort might be the sole way to reach incredible level. Stacking up small effort might be the sole way to achieve breakthrough. Piling up small efforts could be the sole way to accomplish a breakthrough. Accumulating small efforts on a daily basis constantly with incredible curiosity and persistency might be the sole way to accomplish a feat. Please proceed with your work except without me, because it will take another couple of hours to get there. So please proceed with the project without me. Thank you. Proceed with the work. Proceed with the project. Proceed with the game without me. Proceed with the project without me. Proceed with the project without me. Proceeding. Proceed along the train track until you can see the beach. Proceed along the train track, train rail. Please proceed along the train track until you can see the beach. And then you won't get lost, and you won't be lost. We proceeded along the train rail until we arrived at the destination, because we didn't know the geography around there at all, so it was the sole method we could use to get there. Proceed. Please proceed along the walkway. Please proceed along the coastline. 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 Please proceed along the coastline until you see the shopping mall. I hate climb a steep path with my car, because I wonder what if my car stops on the way, and it is the worst if a car behind me is coming. If I fail to start on the steep slope, I might bump into the car behind me, which might cost me a lot for the fix. So I hate to climb the steep path with my car. I hate to climb the steep path with my car. I hate to climb the steep path by car. I am afraid of bumping into the car behind me if I fail to start on the steep slope. I hate to climb the steep slope by car, and it is the worst. I have to stop in the steep slope at the traffic signal. If I fail to start, I might bump into the car behind me, which will end up costing me a lot. Steep ladder. Steep steps are usually employed in old Japanese houses. I climbed very steep steps in the castle tower. I climbed up very steep steps in the castle tower. I climbed up the very steep steps in the castle tower. Steep slope. And some people run a very steep slope for training. The very steep steps are utilized for training some club members, by club members. I sometimes see some club members running up the steep steps for training. I sometimes see club members climbing up the steep slope for training. I sometimes see some club members running up the steep slope, running up and down the steep slope for training. I sometimes witness some people running up and down the steep steps for training. Path. Steep ladder, steep ladder, steep ladder, steep slope, steep slope. I hate to drive on the steep slope. I wonder what if my car stopped on the way and ended up bumping into the car behind me. I hate to drive on the steep slope. I hate to climb the steep slope by car. I hate to climb steep slope with my car. I hate to drive on the steep slope with my car. I wonder if I bumped into the car behind me. I am frightened of bumping into the car behind me. Soul. As far as I know, the rule of sumo match is easy. The one pushed out of the ring or any part of the body except for the soul touches the ground loses. As far as I know, sumo rule is easy. As far as I know, the one is if the one pushed out of the ring or any part of the body other than the soul touches the ground, the one loses. If the one pushed out of the ring or any part of the body other than the soul touches the ground, he loses. Accumulating small efforts daily. Accumulate small efforts daily will be the sole way to accomplish a feat, to achieve a feat, to fulfill a meet, to meet a feat. Soul. Walking is the sole access to the destination. Walking is the sole access to the guest house. Walking is the sole access to the destination. Ferry is the sole access to the remote island. Ferry is the sole access to the remote island. Although it takes 25 hours, plane cannot be available. I don't know why. So the ferry is the sole only access to the remote island, famous for very beautiful beaches. Soul. soul, 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 soul. Ferry is the sole access to the remote island. Ferry is the sole access to the remote island. What is the difference between ape and monkey? What is the difference ape with monkey? What is difference? What is the difference between ape and monkey? What are the main differences between ape and monkey? Have you watched the movie depicting the world taken over by apes? Have you watched the movie? Have you watched the movie? Have you watched the movie? Have you watched the movie depicting the world taken over by apes? Have you watched the movie The Planet of Apes? The Planet of the Apes. I don't know the name. I don't know the title well, but something like The Planet of Apes. Have you watched the movie? Have you watched that? Have you watched the movie depicting the world taken over by apes? Have you watched the movie depicting the world taken over by apes? Apes. Have you watched the movie? Have you watched the movie depicting the world taken over by apes? As far as I know, the movie reflects the Einstein's relativity. The leading role called Taylor, I cannot remember, but the person called Taylor was traveling with a spaceship. And after coming back, the Earth was taken over the apes because the time passed longer on the Earth, and the time passed so slower in the space ship. It wasn't until I waited for 45 minutes that my friend finally appeared, showed up, turned up, emerged. It wasn't until I waited for 45 minutes that he finally emerged. Each nest tend to emerge when I sleep. Each nest tend to attack me, assault me, act up every time I sleep at night. Have you entered the limestone cave in Yamaguchi Prefecture, Akiyoshido? Have you entered the limestone cave? Have you entered limestone cave? Have you taken part in the tour of having a party in the limestone cave? Are you frightened of taking roller coasters? Are you frightened of haunted houses? Are you frightened of entering a haunted house? Do you get frightened of entering a haunted house at the amusement park? Do you get frightened of entering a haunted house in the museum? In the amusement park? Are you frightened of entering a haunted house in the amusement park? Not really. Do not frighten me like that. The hooligans frightened people trying to enter the convenience store by frowning at them. The hooligans frightened customers trying to enter the supermarket by frowning at them. The hooligans gathering in front of the convenience store frightened customers. Pedestrians. The hooligans frightened people trying to enter the supermarket by frowning at them. The news frightened me. Horror movie never frightens me because I'm used to watching a horror movie. Horror movies never frighten me. Horror movies never frighten me because I'm used to watching it. I'm used to watching horror movies. I get used to watching horror movies. They're even boring for me. Horror movies never frighten me. Horror movies never frighten me. Horror movies do not scare me, frighten me at all because I'm used to watching them. The hooligans frightened people trying to enter the supermarket by frowning at them. And some people try to frighten others by frowning at them. Some people frighten others by frowning at them. Some people frighten others by frowning at them. Some people try to frighten others by frowning at them. Some people try to frighten others by frowning at them. Frighten, 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 frighten. I'm frightened of failing in examination. Whenever I finish taking examinations, I'm frightened of failing them. Are you frightened of your future? I think everybody is frightened of their future. I guess everybody is frightened of their future. No people are not frightened of future. No people will be not frightened of future. Everybody will be frightened of future. I'm frightened of my future. I'm frightened of the earthquake. I am frightened of the earthquake, which is expected to occur with high percentage within 30 years. I am frightened of the future earthquake which is expected to occur, happen, come about, arise with high percentage within 30 years. I get frightened of the future big earthquake which is predicted to occur with high percentage, high possibility, potentiality within 30 years. I am frightened of future earthquakes. I am frightened of earthquakes. I am frightened of natural disasters. I am frightened of being stolen. I am afraid of my work being stolen. I am afraid of my work being stolen during the trip. I get frightened of my flight dropping. I am frightened of my flight being dropping. I am afraid of my stock price dropping. I am frightened of my stock price dropping. I get frightened of the stock prices I have dropping hugely. I am frightened of the stock prices I have plunging, falling, dropping, sinking. I get frightened of the stock prices dropping. I am frightened of the stock price dropping. Are you frightened of haunted houses? Are you frightened of entering a haunted house in the amusement park? Are you frightened of delivering a speech at the meeting? Do you get frightened of giving a speech at the meeting? Do you get frightened of delivering a speech, giving a speech at the meeting? Are you frightened of the job interview? Are you afraid of job interview? Are you scared of job interview? Are you frightened 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 of job interview? Do you get frightened of job interview? Believe it or not, the drawers of my desk are connected to another dimension. Believe it or not, I won the lottery of 10,000 yen. Believe it or not, I was accepted by the mega company. Believe it or not, I met my ancestor in my dream. Believe it or not, I was nominated as a candidate of the recipient of Nobel Prize. Believe it or not, I was nominated as a candidate for obtaining the award. Believe it or not, I was nominated as the candidate to get the award. Believe it or not, 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 believe it or not. Believe it or not, he is in his 20s. Believe it or not, he is in his teens. Believe it or not, the food fighter ate 10 hot dogs. Believe it or not, he ate 5 kilograms of steak. Believe it or not, he ate 5 kilograms of steak. Believe it or not, I'm from Saturn. Believe it or not, I'm from Saturn. Believe it or not, I am from Saturn. Believe it or not, I am from Saturn. Believe it or not, I am from Saturn. Believe it or not, I was nominated as a candidate to get the award. Do you believe aliens exist in other planets? Do you believe aliens exist in other planets? Do you believe in the existence of aliens in the universe? Do you believe in the existence of aliens in this universe? Considering the huge scale of the universe, I think aliens exist from a distance. But because of the too huge distance, the aliens cannot send the messages to the Earth, and vice versa. Humans also cannot send the message to faraway place. That's why we cannot connect it. Maybe, I don't know. Given the huge scale of the universe, I think aliens exist in this universe other than the Earth, in another planet. But because of the huge scale of the universe, both humanity and aliens cannot send messages to each other. Messages sent by both aliens and humanities cannot reach each destination because of the huge scale. Too huge scale. Seen from the distance, the sparks emitted from the fireworks didn't vanish until it reached the ground. It looked like the sparks of the fireworks didn't vanish until it reached the ground, until they reached the ground. Seen from a distance, the sparks of the fireworks seems not to have vanished until they reached the ground. Seen from a distance, the sparks of fireworks didn't vanish until they reached the ground. Vanished. I want pain to vanish. I want pain on my arm to vanish. I would like the pain on my arms to vanish. I would like the pain on my arms to vanish. I would like the pain on my arms to vanish. I would like the pain on my arms to vanish. Vanish. The wizard cast a spell on my painful arm, and the pain vanished all of a sudden. The wizard cast a spell on my painful left arm, and the pain vanished, and the pain vanished. The wizard cast a spell on my left arm, and the pain vanished all of a sudden, vanished. The pain vanished, vanished. The wizard cast a spell on my right arm, and the pain vanished. And then the pain vanished. The wizard cast a spell on my chest, and then the pain vanished. The wizard cast a spell on me, and then the drowsiness vanished. I saw a UFO. Give me a break. I saw a UFO during the flight. Give me a break. The golf facility is rumored to be the base of UFO. The golf facility is rumored to be the base for UFO, an unidentified flying object. 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 Believe it or not, I saw an unflying object, an unidentified flying object, UFO. Give me a break. Stop annoying me. It's none of your business. Mind your own business. Believe it or not, I saw a UFO, an unidentified flying object in the sky. Give me a break. Are you kidding? Are you joking? Give me a break. Believe it or not, I saw an unidentified flying object. Give me a break. Believe it or not, I saw an unidentified flying object. Unidentified flying object. Unidentified flying object. Believe it or not, I saw an unidentified flying object. Believe it or not, I saw an unidentified flying object last night. Believe it or not, I did see an unidentified flying object. Give me a break. 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 Believe it or not, I did witness an unidentified flying object. An unidentified flying object. An unidentified flying object. Believe it or not, I did witness an identified flying object. Believe it or not, I did witness an unidentified flying object. Give me a break. Believe it or not, I did witness an unidentified flying object. Believe it or not, I did witness an unidentified flying object. Believe it or not, I did witness unidentified flying objects in the sky, a couple of UFOs. Give me a break. 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 Okay, I will finish speaking here. Thank you for watching. See you next time. See you.